Hey guys, today we are going to be talking about point-and-shoot cameras, point-and-shoot aesthetics, why you should maybe own a point-and-shoot camera if you don't own a point-and-shoot camera, and I also have my Leica M4-P with the 21mm Super Angulon lens, and I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about how these two cameras, for me, worked really well in tandem. As I'm doing this talk here, hopefully I think I'm going to be having images coming across the screen overlapping my talk here. But anyways, if you're bored, stick around and listen to me blab a little bit about why I think point and shoots are cool. For me, when it comes to point and shoots, there is something about the simplicity of a point and shoot. If you haven't seen my comparison, by the way, about the Nikon L35AF versus the Nikon 35 Ti, you can check that out in my videos. Maybe I'll be able to link it somewhere in this video, I'm not really sure. But anyways, why do I think it's important to have a point and shoot? Point and shoot cameras allow the photographer to photograph in ways that they normally wouldn't. What do I mean by that? So having a point and shoot camera allows the photographer to be very intuitive with their shots, be very spontaneous with their shots. With a rangefinder like a Leica or a Nikon SLR or any other, type of camera like that, you're taking the time to really focus the image, change the aperture, change the shutter speed, read the scene, the light, compose your image, and it takes time. And when you have a point and shoot camera, you don't have to think about all of those things. The point and shoot camera really does all the work for you, and instead you're just living in the moment and thinking about the scene. And yes, you're going to compose a little bit, but also with a point and shoot camera, the point for me of a point and shoot camera is simplicity and also being spontaneous. So being able to just quickly turn your camera on, look at something, see it, and take the picture is the point of a point and shoot. It helps you stay in the moment and really not have to think about anything else. Point and shoot camera aesthetics or images that come from point and shoots often have a very specific look to them. They feel spontaneous. A lot of times the use of flash in a point and shoot really gives a interesting look to the images as well. And when picking up a point and shoot, some things to consider are how much you're going to baby the camera. So for example, I personally choose not to own like a Contax T2 or a Contax T3 or a Minolta TC1 or like any of these really fancy high-end point and shoots, because to me, I don't really want to give a crap about this thing. I want to just throw it in my bag and take it out and throw it on the table and be able to use it very quick, very spontaneously. And if I have a camera like that is a more higher end point and shoot, I'm going to kind of baby that camera a little bit more, just because the prices are so outrageous. I might be too careful with the camera, and I don't want to be too careful with a point and shoot camera. I want to be fast, in the moment, spontaneous, and just be there and be present when I'm using a point and shoot camera. So for that reason, I just choose to use cheaper point and shoot cameras Another really cool thing about point and shoots that is unlike shooting with an SLR or a rangefinder is the fact that you can hand a point and shoot to someone else that might not take a lot of photos, and they will know how to literally point and shoot the camera. So you could have them take a photo of you or of something for you, and that's also a really cool thing. Let's talk about one other thing that's interesting about point and shoots. You know, having a point and shoot along with you for a shoot, in tandem with an SLR or a rangefinder, can create some really cool images. So the reason that I have both of these cameras right here is because actually, for example, when my daughter Maple was born and my wife Michelle and I were in the hospital, these were the two cameras that I brought along with me to document her birth and to document those moments of intensity and love and all of these things. And there were moments that I was able to slow down, and I really wanted to use something that was more particular. And then there was moments that I wanted to just be super in the moment and didn't want to think about aperture and shutter speed and lighting and all of this stuff. So I was able to use this. And I'm going to show you a couple photos from that, and you'll see what I mean. Also, I think this combination for me is awesome because this is the 21mm Super Angulon lens. So I love this lens. I love the character in this. It's a nice wide lens. It lets me capture a scene and all the context within it. I love wide lenses because they're great for storytelling. But also then I can get a little bit tighter with the 35 on the L35AF, and this has auto flash. So having this combination of two different cameras really helped me capture the mood and the scene of being in the hospital with Michelle and Maple in two different ways that not just one or the other would be able to really capture. So anyways, that's kind of it when it comes to like me speaking about point and shoots. Basically my advice is to just get one that you don't give a crap about, that if it broke or you handed it to someone and they dropped it, that you wouldn't be too upset about it, that you could replace it, and to just be in the moment, not really thinking while you're taking photos with a point and shoot. Yeah, I guess that's basically it. I don't know if this video is helpful for you, but it was just something I was thinking about, and I really wanted to share with you this combination just because I thought it was interesting and super helpful to me. So anyways, have a good one.